Bryan as Sonia Uche is gradually taking over YouTube in recent time, because when you get to YouTube now, it is the story of Sonia Uche and Bryan that is much talked about on YouTube channels by many bloggers, and you begin to wonder, what could this really be? Could it be that Bryan is now the man of the internet, or the man of the YouTube? Well, we have observed recently that this two has been frequenting, they've been acting together for some time now. Most of their movies, they've been acting back to back for some recent time. Maybe the reason might be because they are in the same location, because I think, or I guess, Bryan is residing in Abuja, and Sonia Uche also resides. I think she resides in Abuja as well. Then the producers are mostly, they feature on Uche Nabonabo's production, which I think also resides in Abuja. You know, one thing about these producers is that they would love to make, because they want to cut production cost, so they probably may love to use those people who are within their reach. So for them not to start spending much money transporting all the actors that they needed for their movie, or the actresses, you know, movie producers will have to pay the transportation costs when they are inviting actors and actresses to come feature in their movies. They don't just, you know, tell someone to just come and act my movie and they will just go like that. They have to like pay for their transportation fare, and they also have to pay for their hotel bills as well. So by the time they pay for everybody who featured on that movie, it see that the cost of those things will be so high. So I think in recent time they are trying as much as possible to use those within their states, especially those producers within a particular state. They would love to use actors and actresses that are within their own reach, so those transportation costs will be lesser, and then they wouldn't have to like pay hotel bills as well, because at the end of the shooting, those actors and actresses will go to their houses since it is within the same state. So I guess this is what they have learned to be doing. So for them to be featuring all the time in recent time, that is Sonia Uche and Bryan, this is what I have thought. Maybe they are in the same location as well as the producer. Okay, and that's, people are beginning to love, and Bryan is beginning to take all the Sonians fans heart because of the way he acts, because of the way he acts with Sonia Uche, and being a gentleman and very matured. He behaves responsibly around Sonia Uche, and that alone is what I really love about him. He's so matured. He doesn't play any kind of childish play whenever he's around Sonia Uche. And Sonia Uche also too behaves responsibly, even without Bryan. She behaves responsibly whenever she's around other actors and actresses. The only thing I've seen Sonia Uche do on backscene is to be throwing questions that are funny with the person that she's acting with, and they'll be laughing. But all this dancing, twerking of a thing, she is totally out of it. But I think I've spotted her dancing too, but more or less to promote the movie of their acting. But she behaves responsibly and very matured whenever she's with male actors. You know, actors now, all this entertainment industry, there's a lot of indecency that is being found there, and a lot of ladies throw themselves at male actors. Just, I don't know, but this is what we have spotted so far. But this aspect is not seen in that of Sonia Uche. She's always behaving herself whenever she's around her colleagues, and which has made a lot of people to love her. Why this lady is being loved in the Nollywood? Because that's another question that has been burning in the hearts of so many. Why is it that Sonia Uche is being loved by so many people? You understand? So I guess the reason why she's being loved is the way she carries and comports herself in the Nollywood. Everybody knows what Nollywood entails, and you need to, like, for you to get to that stardom, you need to pave your way through so many things, of which so many ladies, they have to, like, you know, some of them, not all of them, get to like sleep or you know, do one or two things in order to get the lead role and the rest of that. But this lady, in spite of the indecency found in Nollywood, she's always very she comports herself very maturely, and that has really attracted the love of so many to her, and people have been saying it, that she should keep it up. And ever since she's been acting with Bryan, the love that people have for Sonia is now being transferred to Bryan, and many of them are now loving him the same way they love Sonia Uche, and being responsible in those movies. And people wish and pray that this is the kind of relationship they actually want in real life. The kind of relationship or the kind of way he treats women in movie is what every woman prays for in reality. And if that happens, you probably must have the best man on earth. So the guy is really winning, is really paving his way into YouTube, and gradually, like we said, a lot of people would like a lot of channels are really talking good about him, because when I visited so many channels, I saw different topics of Bryan, many saying that Bryan is winning the hearts of fans, Sonia Uche's fan. Bryan is taking over so many actors that were being acting with Sonia Uche. Bryan is gradually winning the hearts of so many people. We see a lot of people talking about him. So I wonder what will be happening from 6 months from now. If care is not taken, his name will be buzzing on internet. So what is your take on this one? Do you see what I see? What do you think actually will be happening in the next 6 to 1 year with Bryan if time is not taken? Is he going to take over the YouTube? Is he going to take over the fans of Sonia Uche? Because he is really gaining their love of Sonia Uche's fans. Honestly speaking, he's really gaining the love. The love is so massive that they're throwing for him, and everybody has been like wishing him well in his endeavors. Well, the constant movie that is acting with Sonia Uche, I think it's because they are in the same location, basically. Yes, but that doesn't mean that Sonia Uche doesn't go to other states to act. She recently acted with her mommy, Uche Nancy production, with Oluebube Obio and this fair young man, I've forgotten his name. He Obonaya or something. No, it's not Obonaya. So I think she recently acted with her mommies recently with Oluebube. So we are still waiting for that very movie. Anyways, okay, this one that we spotted, the movie these days that they've been acting back to back. And the question is, what will be happening from 6 months to 1 year now if care is not taken? Bryan will be taking over YouTube from other actors that we usually see with Sonia Uche. Let me hear what you have to say about this gist. It's like, come again, I'm still your favorite gist.